Hi, which is the better cruise line? Cunard or Royal Caribbean? Choosing the perfect cruise can be quite a challenge, so today I'm bringing you a detailed comparison of these two major cruise lines. So, if you're trying to figure out which one might be the best fit for you, stay tuned. I'm sharing my first-hand experience to help you make the best choice. One of the first factors that might influence your choice of cruise is the type of passengers on board. What about you? Would you feel more comfortable with a family-friendly atmosphere or a more calm and elegant setting? Let me know in the comments. Cunard creates an elegant and relaxed environment, perfect for those seeking a refined and quiet cruise experience. It usually attracts mature travelers, often without children, with a distinctly British touch. Personally, one thing I enjoy about the British passengers on Cunard is how polite and courteous they are, making it a pleasure to travel among them. Royal Caribbean, on the other hand, brings a great mix of passengers, especially families and groups of friends, looking for adventure and fun at sea. With a wide range of activities and zones designed for kids and teens, there's never a dull moment on board. What do you think about having a formal dress code on board? Do you enjoy the elegance of a gala night, or would you prefer a more relaxed experience? Share your thoughts below. And now let's dive into how this differs between Cunard and Royal Caribbean. Cunard's formality is part of the experience. Its famous gala nights are highly anticipated, with guests dressed in evening gowns and tuxedos. This detail makes each night feel like a special occasion and creates an atmosphere of luxury and elegance. Royal Caribbean, in contrast, offers a much more relaxed and casual vibe. Although it hosts themed nights, formal attire is not required, and passengers have much more freedom with their dress. It's perfect for those who want to enjoy themselves without worrying about protocols. When you cruise, do you typically purchase the Wi-Fi package? Spending on Wi-Fi on board can be one of the most important expenses of your vacation. I'd love to hear about your experience with internet at sea, especially if you've tried the Wi-Fi on Cunard or Royal Caribbean. Cunard offers flexibility by allowing passengers to buy Wi-Fi on a day-by-day basis, which can be convenient if you only need to connect at certain times. Plus, Cunard gives each passenger one free hour of Wi-Fi at the start of the cruise. Package prices vary, but for daily access over a week, you can expect to pay around 15 to 20 euros per day. Royal Caribbean, on the other hand, provides VOOM Wi-Fi, known as the fastest at sea. The prices are slightly higher, starting around 18 to 20 euros per day for a basic connection, and around 25 euros for a premium connection that supports streaming and video calls. Despite its reputation, my experience with Royal's Wi-Fi has shown that speeds can slow down in certain areas, especially far from the coast. Here's a tip. If you're cruising around Europe, especially along coastal routes, your mobile plan may already cover you. It's an easy way to save on Wi-Fi costs while staying connected. Do you prefer the flexibility to eat whenever you want, or having fixed dining hours? Let's take a look at the dining differences between Cunard Line and Royal Caribbean. I love Cunard's afternoon tea. It's one of their standout traditions and feels like stepping into a classic British parlor. However, when it comes to lunch and dinner, Cunard is a bit more fixed with its dining hours and table assignments. Royal Caribbean, on the other hand, has more flexibility, letting you dine outside of set times and with different table assignments. So if you prefer dining at your own pace, Royal Caribbean is a good choice. When it comes to restaurants and bars, Royal Caribbean offers more variety, especially if you're looking for international options or specialty dining. This can be a big plus for those who enjoy diverse culinary experiences. For me, Since I'm not much of a night owl, I really enjoy Cunard's bars, especially the Lion's Pub. This pub has an authentic feel, and you can even grab a bite there without any extra charge. A nice touch. When you look for a cruise, do you prefer a classic itinerary, perhaps a transatlantic crossing, or something more dynamic with multiple stops at tourist destinations? Let's explore the differences between Cunard and Royal Caribbean's itineraries. Cunard offers some of the most classic itineraries, including iconic transatlantic crossings between the UK and New York. These routes attract travelers looking for an elegant and nostalgic adventure. Royal Caribbean, meanwhile, is known for offering more active and varied itineraries, with popular routes in the Caribbean, Mediterranean, and even Alaska. These routes include more frequent stops, ideal for those seeking a dynamic experience and wanting to explore several destinations during their journey. When choosing a cabin, what's your priority? Do you like having a balcony view or prefer to save money and spend more on activities? Let's compare the cabin options on Cunard and Royal Caribbean. Cunard cabins are known for their classic, refined style. Although interior cabins can be a bit smaller and don't come with a sofa, the attention to service is excellent. For example, your cabin is cleaned twice a day to ensure it's always spotless. Plus, on the first day, you're welcomed with a bottle of sparkling wine and a well-stocked minibar. Another thing I really like about Cunard is the peaceful atmosphere on board. There's typically little background noise. People generally speak quietly, creating a much more relaxed environment. Perhaps it's due to the older average age, the smaller number of children, or the British passenger base. Either way, this calmness makes the experience very enjoyable. On Royal Caribbean, there's a wider variety of cabins for different budgets and needs. Their interior cabins are slightly larger than Cunard's and often include sofas or seating areas. Royal Caribbean also stands out for its suites and larger balcony cabins, which are ideal for families or groups that value extra space. Are you someone who takes advantage of every activity on a cruise? Or do you prefer to relax with less movement? Let's look at the different activities and unique amenities that Cunard and Royal Caribbean offer. Cunard, in addition to classic and refined activities like lectures, dance classes, and afternoon tea, also has a beautifully equipped library, a perfect space for those who enjoy reading in a peaceful environment, and a feature you don't often find on cruise ships. Royal Caribbean, on the other hand, includes a small cinema, where you can watch movies on a big screen during the cruise. It's a nice option for a relaxing break, but still fits the dynamic and lively vibe that Royal Caribbean is known for. Before we wrap up, here are some interesting facts and a bit of history about Cunard and Royal Caribbean. If you enjoy fun facts, drop a comment with your favorite one. Cunard is one of the oldest cruise lines in the world. Founded in 1840 by Samuel Cunard in Liverpool, England, its first route connected the UK with North America. Cunard quickly established itself as a luxury line, and today it's part of Carnival Corporation, one of the largest players in the cruise industry. Carnival Corporation includes other well-known lines like Princess Cruises, Holland America Line, Seabourn, Costa Cruises, Aida Cruises, P&O Cruises, and Carnival Cruise Line, each with its own style. From family-focused vacations to luxury experiences. Here's an interesting fact. It was a Cunard ship, the Carpathia, that first arrived to rescue the Titanic survivors, a heroic act that reinforced Cunard's reputation for safety and service. Royal Caribbean, on the other hand, is a younger company. It was founded in 1968 in Norway, with an international focus and headquarters now in the United States. Over time, it has grown into one of the most innovative cruise lines, with some of the largest ships in the world, like the Symphony of the Seas. Today, Royal Caribbean is part of Royal Caribbean Group, which also includes Celebrity Cruises and Silver Sea, each offering its unique style of cruising and luxury levels. This focus on innovation has made Royal Caribbean extremely popular among families and travelers seeking a dynamic and modern experience. So, which cruise line do I prefer? Well, I think each has its strengths, and it really depends on the kind of experience you're looking for. If I'm looking for a calm, elegant trip, where attention to detail and a formal service style are prioritized, Cunard is my pick. I love the peaceful atmosphere on board, the respectful passenger base, and even special touches like the afternoon tea. On the other hand, Royal Caribbean is ideal for a more dynamic experience, with a wide variety of activities and flexible schedules. It's the perfect choice for those times when I want an active adventure or am traveling with friends or family. In short, each line offers something unique, and they're both excellent choices in their own right. So, which one would you choose? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you on board in the next one.